Okay, so this one's interesting. This one happened about last week, right? You guys remember the whole thing about Lamar Jackson, how Shannon Sharp came out and said that Lamar Jackson is putting himself at risk by playing with the youth on the blacktop and all that, and then also Pro Football Talk had a whole article about it, saying how Lamar Jackson is risking himself and he shouldn't be doing this, right? But then we have this clip of one Baker Mayfield, who, mind you, was taken in the same draft as Lamar Jackson, could also potentially be up for a contract extension as well this year, right? And this man is playing with kids. Now, I don't mean it that way. He's playing with the youth, just like Lamar Jackson was doing. Now, the haters gonna say... No, but people are... The argument that people are making is that, look, he's playing on the grass, right? But is this really that different? Again, we watched the Lamar Jackson clip of him playing with the kids as a wide receiver, as a defensive back. The man was not running full speed, okay? And I understand it was on the asphalt, and that seems to be the biggest problem that everybody has with it. But look at this clip of Baker Mayfield out there risking himself playing as a defensive back. He is risking his contract. He has not been paid yet. Why is the man out there risking injury? Why? And guess what? What did the media do after this clip came out? Not a damn thing. Didn't even mention it. Didn't even say a thing. And you know, I think it was actually my guy Skeptic Goat that had a pretty good reply to this one that I liked. He says, look, and shout out to Skeptic Goat on Twitter, man. He has some good stuff about the Ravens. Give him a follow if you haven't. He says, calm down, everyone. Baker has an agent, and according to Florio, agents protect their clients from all things, including injury. Nothing to see here, as you were. So shout out to Skeptic Goat for that. I thought that was a really good comment there. But yeah, man, it's crazy that you don't see... Nobody talked about that. Nobody talked about that. And again, the people are going to argue that, look, he was in the grass... He wasn't going full speed. But to me, it's not much different than the clip we saw of Lamar Jackson, in my opinion. To me, the biggest thing that you can really say about it is that Lamar was on the asphalt, he was on the blacktop, and Baker Mayfield was on grass. But it's like still, they're pretty much doing the same thing, and you can see that Lamar is not going full speed in that clip. So the fact that this whole thing had to be a narrative, had to be an articles written about it, whole TV segments made about Lamar Jackson playing with kids, while Baker Mayfield is out here essentially doing the same thing, and it's not even mentioned once by the media. It's insane to me. But now, I understand the whole, at least most sane people will tell you and agree with this statement that Baker Mayfield is not necessarily the same caliber of quarterback that Lamar Jackson is. I think that most sane people will agree with that statement. But then you have people like Browns fan. Remember, what was her name? Molly Rose put out that tweet that she would take Baker Mayfield over Lamar Jackson, of course, as Browns fans do. But look, Baker's a good quarterback. He's probably in line for an extension pretty soon. But I just found it interesting that you didn't hear a thing. You did not see a thing from the media talking about that specific clip of Baker Mayfield playing as a defensive back with the youth of America.